Hello and welcome to Homestead Miami Speedway in Homestead, Florida. It seems like only yesterday that we opened the season in North Florida at Daytona, but now we're here in South Florida in Miami to crown a champion for the 10th consecutive season. Welcome to DASCAR Nationwide Series pre-race show here on NBC. Joining me is Emmanuel Hart and Andre Pintor. All right, it's been a long, stressful season for a lot of drivers. We've seen career-making moments, spectacular crashes, fantastic finishes all season long, and it's coming to an end today. I'm going to throw it now to Emmanuel Hartnett. Hartnett, our championship 4 looks like this. It's Rose Feliciano da Silva, RJ Bishop, William Brock, and Levi Shones. But here's the plot twist. The points are thrown out the window.
Ty's finisher will get this championship today. And we'll see who'll come out on top today after some hard charging laps at Homestead Miami Speedway.
Now, let me bring up the dark horse of this Final Four is Levi Shones. He has no wins this entire chase, only one top 5, 2 top 10s. Could he be a sleeper that wins this championship?
I think so, because remember last year I picked him to make it into the Final Four, and obviously I was correct in that. He made it in by 5 points. Well, I like he's going to win the championship. He's going to win the championship with no wins at all. I think he's going to be the guy who does it today.
Well, if he does win this championship, he will make history, becoming the first DASCAR Nationwide champion without any wins in the entire season. No driver has not won a race and gone on to win it all. So we'll see if he can make history here today. It's been a long season, Hartnett, and I know that I said that before, but what are your thoughts of this season as we get ready to cap it off?
Well, it's been a great season. We had that long stretch of where we didn't upload any races, but finally we were back uploading races. I'm pretty excited to be back up here for one last time this season. Let's see if we're getting this race on a high note.
Now this track has produced a lot of great finishes. I want to go back into season 1 here. We had a photo finish that won Dom Capps the championship in the inaugural season of this series. We actually had a driver lose the championship while spinning in the backstretch, and that gave Piet his first championship, which he went on to repeat as a nationwide champion. Piet Motorsports is the team with the most championships. Most likely that'll be cemented in history, because after this season, next season will be the last. But that's not why we're here. Let's talk about this race, Hartnett. The stakes are high for 4 drivers, but for the other drivers, they just want to end the season on a high note and go on into the off-season, get ready for speedweeks at Daytona in season 11, and start fresh and try to be champion for the final time.
Yeah, I mean at FIR we already have our Daytona cars, 2 Daytona cars ready for testing. So teams are already preparing for next season already, and they just want to end the season on a high note with a win, and maybe some drivers a championship.
One driver will be the series champion. One will be the season rookie of the year. Who will it be? We'll find out on the other side of this commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long season, but it's ending here today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the race. You're watching DASCAR on NBC. And then there were 4. The championship race here at Homestead Miami Speedway. The points are thrown out the window, but still, a champion is going to be crowned here today. Welcome to Homestead Miami Speedway in Homestead, Florida for DASCAR on NBC's coverage of nationwide racing from Homestead here on NBC. It's been a long, exciting season, and we have enjoyed the ride. Hope you guys have as well. Joining me alongside is the Mango Hartnett. I'm Jerry Bento, the voice of the series for the 10th consecutive season. Hartnett, this 10th anniversary season has not disappointed by a long shot. I hate to see it end, but it has.
No, it's not going. We're gonna have more races. We're gonna have 25 more races this season, but I'm not kidding. It's been a long, good season, and there's ups and downs. And I just can't wait to see what this championship brings up to.
Now, we talked about it in the pre-race. Feliciano De Silva, RJ Bishop, William Brock, and Levi Jones are our championship 4, and he actually picked Levi Jones to make it into this round. He is being called the dark horse, but still, anyone can win this championship with the points being thrown out the window. So that's going to make this race a lot more important for these 4 that want to win.
Oh yes, they want to do anything they can to get the win out, to get to victory lane here today. Because they'll bump, they'll beat, they'll bang, they'll go boom, boom, boom to the other players to move them out of the way. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some of that. We're gonna see some wrecks. Be careful of the wrecks here. We're gonna have so many of them. Well, I don't know. Depends how they want to race. But we're gonna have wrecks. We're gonna have cautions. We're gonna have green flags. We're going to have a lot of things here today, and I'm pretty excited to see what we want to see today.
Well, at the end of the 27 laps, someone is going to be crowned Season 10 champion. And we'll start the off-season in style. 27 laps is all that's left in Season 10. Who's going to be champion, who's going to win the race, and who's going to be our Rookie of the Year? We'll find out. Stay tuned for more on the other side. And welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway here in beautiful Homestead, Florida. South Beach is where we're going to crown the champion here today. And it feels like only yesterday that we started the season at Daytona, just north from here. But it all is going to end here today for season number 10 as we go off into the off-season and start season number 11. For the final time, Mango Hartnett with Track Facts.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today at the Homestead Miami Speedway, home of the championship race here today. It's a 1.5-mile oval. Pit road speed is a whopping 45 miles an hour. The turns are banking 6 degrees of banking. The straights are 1,760 feet, banked with 3 degrees of banking, half the turns of the banking, alright? That's Bill right there. The NASCAR record here is Greg Biffle with a 30-second lap time. Yeah, that's set by him. And the play record is no record here because he's that bad here. But the wind is 78 degrees with the winds going west of 3 miles per hour. Take it away, Jamie.
Well, I didn't know a hurricane was blowing through with 78 mile per hour winds. But it's not why we're here. Yes, it's a beautiful day, but we are up here in the booth away from it all. Well, kind of. Anyway, here is our starting lineup for the final time here at Homestead. Bobby Fraser, Dylan Young, Aiden Shepard, Betty Johnson, Reese Dooley, William Brock. He has a pretty good chance of winning the championship, but we'll break it down here in just a minute. Maldonado, Alex Hawkins, Kenny Rocks, and RJ Bishop, William Brock's challenger, followed by Levi Jones and Rose Feliciano De Silva. That's our championship for right there. And in dead last, Bennett LaFleur Irving. All right. Before we get started here, Hartnett, I want to talk about Dylan Young. If it wasn't for that probation at the start of the year, would he be a contender for the championship?
No. I don't see the performance he's had this season. He needed a win to get in, and the top 6 is full of different winners here today. We saw first 10 or 11 races had a different winner in it, and he was not one of them. He didn't have the performance. He has a few top 5s, few top 10s, but that's not going to win you a championship here.
That is correct, and that is very true. He has not had a season to remember. One person that could have a season to remember is the dark horse, and that's Levi Schoen starting in 11th. Made it in this chase and made it this far without any wins. No wins this season, only one top 10, and that came back in the last round. Can this guy make history and pull off the upset, winning the championship with no wins this entire season?
I think he can. He's a smart driver, but I think he can do it. He's consistency. He's like Ryan Newman in 2014. I think he can do it.
Well, for the final time, it's time for our picks presented by Nationwide. Nationwide's on your side. We're doing 2 here today, Hartnett. One for the race and one for the championship. Who do you got to win the race and who do you got to win it all?
Now, who I think is going to win the race, it's going to be Alex Hawkins, and the champion is going to be RJ Bishop.
All right, I am going to go with our Phoenix winner from this season. Sadly got eliminated from championship contention in the early rounds of this chase. He's going to win the race, and I'm going to go with dark horse Levi Schoen to win it all. He's been surprising all season, and he's been surprising all playoff long. It's all coming to an end, Hartnett. It's been a fun ride, and couldn't have done it without all these drivers, and play-by-play could not have been possible without you. So from all of us here at the DASCAR Nationwide Series, Hartnett, we thank you for coming along for another season.
Oh, according to me. Alright, so Bobby Frazier is on. With that being said, Bobby Frazier started on pole. I believe he won last week. So, I think he's going to have a good starting spot. He's really going to pole right now. But Dylan Young on the high side, that's where you want to be. Is that beautiful high side. I mean, look at that nice curve out there. But through 3 and 4, Bobby Frazier and Dylan Young are lead the field to the green flag. Ed Shepard, Betty Thomas, row 2. Reese Dooley, William Brock, round 3. And here we go. Pace car is going off for the final time, guys. Pace car is off. And one last time for me to say this. Ready? Ready? Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go, racing drivers!
And I'll take it from here. We're green at Homestead as Bobby Frazier leads them off into turn number 1. Not wasting any time is that 7 of Reese Dooley, making it a race 3 wide as it goes through 2.
Down the back straightaway they go. They're going down. Dylan Young is trying to make something happen. The top 2 is separated. It's going side by side for the race lead. Here we go. Down to turn 3. 43 walks up the race just a little bit. Up turn number 4. Dylan Young will be the driver who leads lap 1.
Points do not matter for him. He's not even in contention for this championship. Let's take a look at our championship 4. See where they rank on track right now. Oh goodness. Let's pause for a minute. Look at this.
3 wide here going into turn 3. They can make it happen. Here comes Reese Dooley for the race lead. Here we go. Oh, watch out, guys. On right in front of them. There's Levi Schoen, our chase contender here. Be careful, you guys.
Levi Schoen could make history as they go 3 wide into 1. Levi Schoen right now is our highest running chaser as they go through 4 wide.
4 wide off 2. Be careful going down to turn 3. They're racing like it's the last lap here. You guys are racing like because they're racing for everything, racing for glory. They're racing for the sponsor. Levi Schoen's racing for a championship here.
Oh, Maldonado just got a piece of the 34 as they went through turn number 4. Reese Dooley back out in front.
Wow, that's just crazy right there. Here we go. There's Maldonado going second. Look at that 41 car go. As we're only 4 laps into this race after 27, it's been crazy here today.
And they're racing like it's the last lap here at home.
Levi Schoen's trying to make something happen here as they come out of turn 4, but Reese Dooley's trying to hold them at bay right now.
There's Candy Rocks on the inside lane as they go through turn number 1. Rocks had a chance at the Eliminator 8 round, but got eliminated in round number 2. Levi Schoen's, William Brock, those are two of the 4 championship contenders, and they're nose to tail on the track as they work their way through turn 4.
Through 3 and 4, here we go. Down the front straightaway we go. Here comes Stephen Maldonado going to the race lead here on the number 7 of Reese Dooley.
Candy Rocks made it at 3 wide for the race lead. Here they come.
Off at turn number 2, down the back. On here, down the back straightaway they go.
Candy Rocks being pushed by Levi Schoen as he's going to rocket towards the front, walk up the track, almost gets the piece of Maldonado as they work their way through turn 4. Contact between the 99 and the 7, but they make it work. Oh, Candy Rocks walks up the track. Maldonado gets a little tail happy, and now it'll propel Levi Schoen to the front. Oh goodness, Hartnett, look at this. 2 championship contenders side by side. It appears we lost Hartnett here for just a second, so I'll take it over from here until we get him back. Levi Schoen and William Brock, 2 championship contenders, and there goes Schoen around. Saves it. Or does he? Yes, he does. But caution on the track. And that almost ended Levi Schoen's championship hopes. And he's being shown, no, he's not the 99, he's being shown the race leader. And Schoen is mired back in the 5th position, but that could have been a lot worse for him. Oh my goodness, that was a scare for that 62. First caution of the day, and it almost took out the dark horse of Levi Schoen. We'll take a look at it. Alright, Hartnett, you're back, but this was almost a near scare for Levi Schoen. Take a look as they come off turn number 2. 3 wide, we talked about it, and look at Levi Schoen's almost head to the inside wall.
Got turned down there, but he loses a lot of spots right there. That's unfortunate. Here you see the 16 spins down the racetrack. And luckily nobody else was collected. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was close right there. But he won't come out of that too bad. But William Brock in the 10, he has some damage. I don't know how that'll affect him in the race. But man, that could have been close for a couple more contenders there. That was huge. At least the caution flag is out, and we're going to see a restart here at Homestead.
Yes, we are, and Schoen will restart from the 5th position. Only lost about 5 spots from the lead, but that's not going to hurt him as much as William Brock. He does have damage to the left side, while Schoen has none. We'll rack it up for the restart next. And welcome back to MVC's coverage of nationwide racing from Homestead. After a scare to Levi Schoen, he still is in contention for the championship. Maldonado is in first, followed by Reese Dooley, Candy Rocks, Aiden Shepard, Levi Schoen, Alex Hawkins, William Brock with left side damage. Don't know how that's going to affect him. Now Tommy Turbo, Dylan Young, Eric Heiden in 10th.
Yeah, good one for Eric Heiden guy. He's had not a lot of success this season, but maybe just the last race he gets to finally turn around, maybe.
Now that 62 camp, I bet you they were holding their collective breath when that 62 almost got put in the wall head on the backstretch, but thankfully this guy is a wheelman and he possibly saved his championship right there.
Oh yeah, but here we're coming off of turn number 4. We're going to have 14 laps to go. 15 laps to go. One day I will take the green flag here. Pace car will be up. Race car is going to be off this time by. Here we are. They're going to be in this the Geico restart zone. Here we are, and the green flag is in the air. Back on the way here from Homestead.
Speaking of restart zones, Hartnett, we are going to be debuting the DSM restart zone at the start of next season at Daytona in the shootout. So, some great stuff there. A preview of Season 11. Also, some new cars are going to be coming in for Season 11 as we got a battle for the lead between Reese Dooley and Tiffany Maldonado. Let's check out Levi Jones because there he is. And William Brock is dropping, so that damage is looking to affect his car.
He's up high 3 wide where you don't want to be there. Off of turn number 4, there he goes down here. But Aiden Shepard looks like to take second place away from the 99 Tiffany Maldonado.
3 wide, about 2 rows deep. Got to be careful.
Oh, pretty close there.
Go back up front. There you see Levi Jones putting the bumper to Aiden Shepard. Now he's gonna. No, he thought about it, but he's just gonna mind his P's and Q's there off turn number 4. Thought about making it 3 wide. Now poking the nose. There he goes.
3 wide for the race lead. This could be a race-winning move or a bad move on Jones. 3 by 3 to come out of turn number 2.
This could be a championship deciding moment right here.
He wants to celebrate all by himself. He wants nobody in victory lane. He wants to be in victory lane all himself.
Oh, he walks up the track. Here comes Hawkins.
He's fun, but here comes Alex Hawkins here, as he will get no points for leading a lap, but he is ensured himself. He's up front, and no championship contenders in sight.
The only championship contender in sight, that would be William Brock, but he's dropping back.
Dropping like a rock.
Let's check on our other championship contenders. Let's check on Rose Feliciano. No, first let's check on RJ Bishop. There he is in 14th.
He still has a lot of time to make it up.
Feliciano da Silva mired back in 31st. It's going to take a miracle for her to win it here. Oh, we got trouble! Smoking him, there we go!
Go! Joe on the back. Oh, William Brock's involved! Maldonado!
It's the big one.
Oh, no! Huge wreck.
Huge wreck, and where does Levi Jones come out in this?
Oh, 89's involved! 89 cars involved!
Da Silva.
Her championship hopes are done.
2 of the 4 contenders are involved. And Levi Jones is still out in front.
That's amazing!
Being ahead of the chaos is Levi Jones, but taken out is Da Silva. Let's see who else. Oh my my my.
Fitzwater's done.
Fitzwater's done. It's Taylor. Oh my goodness.
Woo!
There's William Brock, so he still has a chance. And I think, let's see. And there's RJ Bishop back in 9th, so only 3 remain. My goodness gracious.
The big one happened here today at Homestead. Let's see what happened to bring out that caution flag.
Well, this is going to put Da Silva out of championship contention, and here's why. The big one strikes again in the championship race, and hard into the wall goes to 38, Lily Gordon. Thankfully for her, she's not in contention for the championship. And into the wall goes to 12. 99 gets a piece, and then look at that.
Oh, look at that. Oh my, look at that wild ride for that number 99 crew. William Brock got more damage from the first wreck. When they see all these drivers have nowhere to go. There's actually 2 separate wrecks. See the one down the back strip, well, with the 38 car one, and you see the 39, 31. Battles there spinning wildly.
You know, let's take a look at our stationary camera here in turn 3. Want to set it up right here, and then we'll go ahead and go stationary. Let's take a look at it, because this is going to take a lot of people out, but they're not in contention for any kind of championship.
Only that 89 car was, and she's done for the. Look at that, how fast things can happen here at what's the place called? Homestead, Miami.
What started what started in the middle of the backstretch spills over into turn number 3.
I don't think Josh Barker got any. Oh, never mind, he blew it up.
And there's De Silva. Had the point lead for 5 consecutive races. That's all over. Her day's done, and her championship is history.
Wrong place at the wrong time, but she didn't have the car to be up front here today, but that's unfortunate there. Oh, let's get to the back of the 92. There's Cooper Hammond, the Talladega winner. Oh, there's nowhere for these guys to do it. Boyles gets damage.
That's no surprise. But how many times, Hartnett, is this 99... How many times this season has this 99 been up in the air?
A lot.
Once again, this car almost flips over, but the 88 actually saves her.
Yeah, but her race is done for today. And, man, look at all these cars getting all torn up here. That's not how you want to end the season for some of these drivers.
Well, for a lot of drivers, it's a mediocre season, but for one, it's a heartbreaking end to the championship. We still got 3 remaining, and we got a lot of laps to go. We'll be right back with the restart right after this. Alright, it's going to come all the way down to this. Levi Jones is in the best seat that he can possibly be in right now. In first, ahead of all the chaos that just happened a few laps ago. Candy Rocks, Reese Dooley, Aiden Shepard, Alex Hawkins, Robert Piet, Bobby Frazier, Dylan Young, RJ Bishop, possibly a contender for this championship, and Tommy Turbo in 10th, but this guy right here has to make up 8 positions in 6 laps.
It's going to be fun for 6 laps of the series. So, man, it's going to be fun. I hope. Let's see.
And we are left with 28 cars on the lead lap. My goodness, this is the shortest field that we have for a championship race.
Well, here he comes through 3 and 4 right now. Levi Jones sitting pretty right now. Is in the catbird seat right now. Here we come through 3 and 4. Pace car will be off this time by. We're waiting for the guy to go off. Here we are. Pace car is off. Ready. Green.
Back through the Geico restart zone for the final 6 laps of season 10.
It's going to be fun here today. Who's going to win it all? Who's going to lose it? There comes. We're going to have 5 laps to go next time by. If a caution comes out, the race is over.
Candy Rocks pulling out, but that 62 is strong.
Here we come through 3 and 4. Excuse me. They're going 3 wide, almost 4 wide for the race lead. Here comes Candy Rocks there.
To the line they come, and Rocks will lead it by the splitter of that car. Or does she, as Levi Jones will battle back on the outside?
Well, Levi Jones is going to lose the battle on the outside, but you can see that bright yellow car of RJ Bishop there on the inside. Coming down the back straight away they go. Aiden Shepard and Reese Dooley are battling side by side. You can see the Daytona winner, Alex Hawkins, there going into turn 3.
This championship is not over by a long shot. Levi Jones has to be on pins and needles now. He had the lead, but now he's mired back in traffic.
He needs to get to that low side, the bottom side of the racetrack right now, but he can't do it. Here we come through 1 and 2 here. See, they're racing like it's the last lap. Well, it's almost the last lap. They have 4 laps to go to win the...
Here comes RJ Bishop.
It's anybody's championship right now. Through 3 and 4, it's a battle for the race lead. These drivers are racing for everything. Aiden Shepard's in the race lead here. My pick to win the race is leading the race. Here we come through. 3 to 4 to the 3 to go here. There we go. I was like, I'm getting so excited I can't even talk right now.
We're going to focus on the 62. Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be close here.
Here we come. Coming to 2 laps to go.
Here comes RJ Bishop here in the 98.
Oh!
They're getting tighter and tighter. Be careful, you guys. See if 62 can get to the bottom flat.
2 laps to go.
Oh, it's going to be a long 2 laps with these drivers here. Oh, man, this is getting exciting here. Oh, no! Roger Bishop gets pushed up to the middle side, but he gets back down low.
Look at the run that the 62 just got.
62 aside, but here he comes to the race lead. Here comes Levi Jones. But here comes RJ Bishop once again, down into turns 3 and 4. Oh, yeah, check up. There we go through 3 and 4. White flag coming in this time by. 1 lap to go here from season 10.
The final lap. And it could be Levi Jones' day to win it all.
Well, here he comes. He has a good chance of winning the race. Getting his first win this season.
Here he comes.
Awesome. Here he comes down the back straight. There they go. Down into turns 3 and 4. Levi Jones.
He's going to make the pass. And ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a strong trooper. The championship and the first win of the season for Car 62.
Levi Jones wins here today from Homestead Miami Speedway. How about that?
Are you kidding me?
Look who finished third. Robert Piet. Tyler's best finish of the season.
I have no words to what just took place for this 62.
Man, that's amazing.
Reese Dooley is going to stay out, take another lap. But are you kidding me?
What a race. Man, that was crazy.
The only race that Levi Jones wins is the championship clincher at Homestead. He completes the dream season and he upsets everybody.
That was crazy right there. Wow, that was a race.
My goodness. We wanted this season to end with a bang, and by God we did!
That was a big bang they had right there, but wow, what a great race.
My goodness gracious. I got no words, but we are going to wrap it up and get ready for our post-race show. Here it is. Levi Jones is your Season 10 champion. First win of his career in DASCAR nationwide competition. Reese Dooley, Robert Piet, a strong finish of to the season in third. RJ Bishop, he had it right there, but just fell short. Aiden Shepard, Candy Rocks, Jackie Tang, Alex Hawkins, Jonah Colton, Tommy Turbo. And these guys are gone due to accidents. These two are 1 lap down. We finished 28 cars on the lead lap. Our coverage does not end here. We'll be right back for the post-race show and the burnouts for Car 62. He's done it. Upsets everybody, becoming Season 10 champion and making history. The first driver in this series to win the championship without any race wins. Stay tuned for the post-race show coming up right after this. And welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Levi Jones, upsetting everybody and upsetting the whole entire series, becoming the first driver in DASCAR nationwide history to go on to win the championship without any regular season wins. Only 1 win this whole entire season, and that's coming here today to win the championship for him at Homestead. Hartnett, as he's making the victory lap, getting ready for his burnout. What are your thoughts on him as the dark horse of the series, being on the brink of elimination all chase long to now as our Season 10 champion?
Like I said, I chose him to win the race, and he won the race. That was pretty cool right there. And that was pretty cool right there. And man, what a great race to end of the season. And let's see what we can do. See what can happen next season. Can you defend it?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to see if he comes back and defends as champion. And there's no shortage of celebration right now. He's out there on the track just completely burning this place down, and he deserves it.
Well, yeah, he won. This is his first championship, first win. It took him all year to win it.
It took him tooth and nail in this chase, in this elimination-style chase, but he defies all odds and wins it here at Homestead to cap off what has been an exciting Season 10 here in DASCAR Nationwide competition. And I'm just speechless, Hartnett. I cannot believe the season that we had from starting at Daytona with all the wrecks we had in speed weeks to now with this guy almost losing the championship in the early stages of this race.
Yeah, but good for him. He actually got the championship here, and just amazing. But wow, that's pretty cool right there. Like I said, I've chosen to make it to the Final Four, and I've chosen to win the championship, and I was right there.
Well, let's give our thoughts on this race, and then we'll give our thoughts on the season, and then we'll wrap it up and get ready for Speed Weeks season number 11. What are your thoughts on this race alone, with it being as action-packed as it was?
Oh yeah, it was very action-packed. We had everything that we talked about previously. We had wrecks. We had great racing. We had championship losing moments. We had championship winning moments. We had everything in this season, but it all came down to who was going to get win the race. You practically got to win to win the championship, and that's what happened here today. So congratulations, I hope too much on getting their first championship together.
This race is without a doubt up there with Season 1 and Season 2. Those two championship races were action-packed all race long. This one was just as action-packed, maybe even more, with Shones almost losing the championship in the grass, and then Feliciano da Silva championship ends with her car torn up in the big one here at Homestead. First time that we actually had the big wreck here at Homestead since season number 2, when Piet went on to win that championship. Your thoughts on the whole entire season from the start to finish?
Man, it's been a great season here today, and it's been a great long road here. We saw everything we had in this season. We saw wreck, we saw winners, we saw heartbreaking losses. We've seen everything, and wow, it's pretty cool right there.
Yeah, well, with Speed Weeks, with the rookie shootout, with the season opener, Alex Hawkins winning that race, with the amount of wrecks that we saw in that race, with the amount of flipping we saw in that race, and just the whole entire season in general is just another. It's been another fantastic season here in Nationwide Series competition. Even sweeter that we're celebrating 10 seasons of racing, and what's going to go on as 5 years of existence on December 1st of this year. Cannot believe it, but this series can see the light at the end of the tunnel if you've been living under a rock or not been paying attention at all. Season 11 is my last, and Season 11 is the last for this series. Hartnett, I know you're going to be along for the ride next season, but it's going to be a bittersweet end when it all ends next season.
It's going to be a long road, though. We still have loads of time. But we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that later next season.
Well, it's time to give credit where credit is due. For all of our sponsors here in DASCAR Nationwide competition, DSM Nationwide, Redstein, all of our sponsors, KLM, for our amazing production crew behind the scenes, Could not have done it without their amazing attention to detail for all these races, our camera crew. And for the man sitting beside me up here in the booth, Emmanuel Harnett, coming back for a 3rd consecutive season. Most likely coming back for his 4th, but for our last. And one more time for all of us here at the DASCAR Nationwide Series, celebrating what has been an amazing 10th anniversary season. From the start at Daytona to the end at Homestead. I've been saying that a lot, and I get to say it here one more time. For all of us at DASCAR, NBC, NBCSN, NBC DASCAR, for Emmanuel Harnett, I'm Jimmy Mentor. So long, everybody.